What's up, Cinemaniacs? I just got back from watching the movie Pixels starring Adam Sandler. Yes, I went to a screener, I saw this early, and I got to see it in IMAX 3D. Now, is this a typical Grown-Ups 2 / fart jokes kind of Adam Sandler movie that you've kind of grown accustomed to over the last several years? Well, I'll let you know in just a few seconds. Pixels starring Adam Sandler in this action comedy sci-fi video game of the 80s and alien invasion type movie. Now, I have been very honest about my feelings towards Adam Sandler. He has some of the greatest comedies of all time. You have Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, all these movies that I love so much. But as time went on, I started becoming a little snobby towards Adam Sandler and almost refusing to go see his movies in the theater, like Grown-Ups 2, Click, That's My Boy. All these movies I refused to go see in the theater because I was just like, his humor is just way too childish. But then I would watch these on TV and I would laugh my butt off. So I have finally just said, you know what? I am just going to succumb to Adam Sandler and his gobbledygoo, and I'm going to enjoy it for what it's worth. Now, granted, he has put on some great performances, especially in dramatic roles, and I would like to see him do more of that, but he obviously doesn't want to. So instead, we get the movie Pixels, starring Adam Sandler, who is this stud of a gamer back in the day. In 1982, he was this big gamer, and he was friends with a bunch of other gamers. And his nemesis was Peter Dinklage's character, who goes by the name of Fire Blaster. Peter Dinklage in this movie was phenomenal. He was so over the top, but in such a great way. And he has one of the best haircuts I have ever seen, ever. Kevin James, who is Adam Sandler's buddy, is always in these movies, and he is there yet again. But he's playing a little bit bigger, more important of a role in this movie than he usually does, or I would say it should be a change for his character, but he doesn't really change his character that much, and that's not a bad thing. In this movie, it works. I would say all the chemistry between everybody, especially Josh Gad. Holy crap, is he hilarious. Your first introduction to Josh Gad's character, hilarious, and it just gets funnier and funnier and funnier. He has some of the longest tirades that you'll ever see, and it's so incredibly funny. He is such a talented actor / performer. I love Josh Gad, and I am hoping that his star keeps growing and getting brighter and brighter, because I would love to see more of him, because I think he is not only a great actor, but I think he is a great performer. And you can almost relate to him because he seems like he's so normal. He's just a talented human being. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about all the characters here because what we really want to talk about is Pixels. And is Pixels a family-friendly movie? Yes, it is. They do swear a couple of times, but they're PG-13 kind of swears because they say the word bitch. I heard that word mentioned once, which is not terrible. In this kind of movie, you can easily distract your child during that scene. But this movie is so incredibly fun. And that is what shocked me about this movie. I was going in, I had looked at a couple of the reviews and I had seen everybody just kind of trashing this movie. I expected a kind of corny storyline, him and his buddies having fun. That's what it was, but they also had a loose storyline based on their background of 1982, where Peter Dinklage's character and Adam Sandler's character went head to head in an arcade battle to see who was the greatest arcader. They send a time capsule into space, aliens take it the wrong way, yada yada. Who cares? This is just a fun movie where you get to see all of these animated characters that you grew up with playing in Atari and playing on Nintendo. It is so incredibly fun. And I said before that I got to see this for the first time in IMAX 3D. And I will say right now, this is a movie you need to see in IMAX 3D. And if you can't see it in IMAX 3D, definitely go see it in 3D. The 8-bit pixeled effects that are in this movie, you need to see in 3D. It is so cool when you see Tetris come in, when you see Pac-Man, when you see Donkey Kong, when you see all of these characters, Paperboy, Duck Hunt, all of these great characters in this movie, you're just like, oh my God, it brings back so many great memories, and it does it in a really fun way. This movie was a great fun ride, and of course there's a little little love interest, actually a couple of love interests throughout the movie, but they don't overwhelm you with that. They actually make it quite comical. Adam Sandler, of course, has his times where he's in the movie and he's like just making fun of people and saying names, and sometimes they don't hit and sometimes they do. But I would say for the most part, most of the jokes in this movie hit the audience and we all laughed. And this theater was packed. I took a picture. I'll post it right now, right over here. I'll post the picture. It was mobbed. There had to be at least 500 people, maybe more, maybe 550. And I would say 2/3 of the audience at the end of the movie gave it an ovation. It was so much fun that I am going to go see this again with my son. And I am surprised, but this is going to get one of the highest ratings I've given this month. This movie for me, Pixels, starring Adam Sandler, is going to get an 8 out of 10. And this is one of those movies that I will be buying when it comes out because I loved everything about it. I thought the humor was balanced. It's cute, funny, action, nostalgic, almost everything that you want out of a fun family movie. I can't wait to take my son to go see it. 8 out of 10 is where I stand. I'm hoping that this movie does so well that we might get a Pixels 2 because I would love to see them go down the Contra realm or the Ninja Gaiden, something along those lines. But I'm not going to spoil this movie for you, so I'm going to stop talking. So have you had the opportunity to go see Pixels yet? What did you think about it in the comment section below? What are some of your favorite movies that involve games, like video games? It could be anywhere from war games to Wreck-It Ralph. My personal favorite is probably Mortal Kombat, but I'm going to have to say that Pixels might be creeping up on that list. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, please share it. The one thing I'm going to leave you with before I sign off is please, just please, remember that this is an Adam Sandler movie. You are going in for a fun ride, and I assure you, if you do that, if you go in with an open mind, you will have a good time like I did. My name is Shane Moore. I'm from the CineBros over at facebook.com/the CineBros, and you can check us out there where we post a lot of daily news and other articles of sorts. And once again, I hope you had a good time enjoying this review, and I will see you guys at the movies soon, hopefully to see Pixels in 3D.